Day of Christmas, wrapped up gift to me. Tartarus by Riot, Demos by his hybrid, Ordinary by V12, Judgment Nights by Hangelo, The Hallucination by Cycle, The Plunge by Dollar Bill, Kosetsu by Fire, The Lightning Rod by Labatrex, Manastra by CD Music, and Confusion by Stella. Hello guys, this is my other 12 Demons of Christmas level, and it does not very much fit the theme, and I'm gonna use a mashup for this because copyright, I think it will help. But it's not like it matters, I'm not even monetized yet. So, only thing I really have a tip for in this pre-drop, honestly, is this here for right here, which is like clearly get as close as possible to the spikes and do the least amount of clicks as you can going into this transition, because doing too many clicks or going too high with the transition will make the timing hard, like this. Look, yeah, so make sure to do that. After that's done, don't go up here, alright? Because for some reason, if you go up here and do an extra click, that changes the alignment somehow and makes something very inconsistent. Right here, instead of you getting this, it's not meant to happen. Okay, yeah, there we go. Instead of you getting this transition, you get the other one, which just happened. Okay. Have another tip. Click right here really fast, the way I'm doing. Then yeah, do that. And then 28 is just personal preference. Always just do one click. Then here, biggest choke point of the level, I'd say. It does not come close to 46 does not come close to this, by the way, I'd say. Like at all. But yeah, there's no tip for that. It doesn't get this width. Be very aware the way you click here, right? Because sometimes, look, like this will happen if you do this. So what you want to do, right? What I'd like to do was like set it up like that, more or less, right? That was very consistent for me. So something like this. Yeah, this ball sometimes kills you. What I'd say, click to the beat, but if you can't do that and die like this, click the orb like this, right? The middle of your ball hitting this part of the orb. Past that, right? Yep, do that. There's not really much tips for comp. It's just an easy pull. You will die to it sometimes. Then, we all know about this. This just comes down to personal preference, if I'm being honest. Find a click pad for this, by the way. I never did this and it was awful. What I'd like to do to set it up is click decently early on this click. So you see how close my cube got? Do that, or for me at least. So you get a better transition into the ship. And what made it way more consistent for me was to just one click at the transition. And do 2 clicks like that. So one here, one here. We did it again. Me personally, I like to do 4 clicks in the spell. You have the chance of your icon just being a cube instead of a ball. The swing copter, you just have to find a click gun by yourself, if I'm being honest. Yeah, be careful with this spike around the 52 because it's deadly. that shit is hard. Just do this gap, right? And then click as early as you possibly can. So around here. So you can go up. Then click here. So that your UFO goes like. And then you can see. For this kills you sometimes. So click as late as you can on this. So around here. Just yeah, just around there, you know, and then click, do like a fast double click. So I've never died there from 0. From here, pretty easy till you get here, right? This ship is quite chokeable because look at that gap. Doing this with nerves, passing 90% of the difficulty, but there's 2 ways you can do this straight fly. I never found this consistent, so I just held and did 1 click like that. So use a really squared cube like this, like perfect square, and align. Hold up. Align this part of your cube, which just jumped. So around here, align it up with the ending of this globe. Ignore that fucking voice code. This bow, everyone talks about. I personally found it very easy. I didn't die to a single time again. That's what I like to do. Just sync it up to the music more or less. You know. Buffer these 2 yellow orbs so you get consistent transition into this. So look, and buffer these 2, right? Buffer. Oh, another tip. Let me turn on speed hack. Hold after this yellow, this blue orb. Okay. Hold into it so your bow goes up by itself and you don't have to buffer it when you already do such a high CPS thing. Right, so it's very easy to control your bow. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I've seen people do it like this. That's very inconsistent. Right? Do it like this. Although it's still inconsistent, it's a lot more consistent than clicking in the middle. If you don't have an annoying mashup, like you can hear this song. Like if it's like a good mashup and you can hear the song still, do this click down. Like that. I did die to this wave twice from 0, but you know, take my advice. Who cares? You know. This level has a lot of click sync stuff. A lot of click sync based things that people don't notice. There you go. This wave, very scary. Don't hold into that orb, by the way. Just saying, you can die like this. Look. Let me get a bad transition to, yeah, you can die like that. Right, you don't want this to happen. You want a good chance at this last click. But what I was gonna say is follow the arrows in this wave, because this wave is really not as tight as it looks, and these arrows really help you. They're really good visual indicators. They're the reason why I didn't die there from 0. And now 98, you just have to kind of wing it. There's a visual cue, but you know, it's not very consistent. Because, yeah, this is a very hard click for sure. That's how many frames you have. I'm guessing this is around the 60, or if not that, maybe a 5 to 6 frame, I'd say. But other than that, nothing else really to cover. And boom, with that, you now know some stuff to do to beat Tartarus. Thank you for watching. So fucking terrible.
Bro, I cannot play this for my life. If our number was like, play this, or I kill your whole family, I would steal the gun and shoot myself.
With this?
I beat Taurus.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
Jama.
What the fuck?
Fine.
Frigorific.
Frigorific. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.